While, like always, since I get a chance to do one of these. But I'm home for a bit now, so I'll hopefully be able to do a few of these. This one's probably going to be a little bit longer than the normal video I put up there, because a lot has happened in not just the card game, but the Dragon Ball Z universe as a whole in the last couple weeks, since the last time I did one of these. Let's just start with the crazy big, awesome, freaking head-exploding noise. I woke up this morning, got online like I do every day, checking my news sites and whatnot, and lo and behold, bam! A new Dragon Ball show is coming out in Japan. It begins airing in July. I mean, it's called Dragon Ball Super. So DBS. I'm hoping DBS is better than DBGT. Let's hope they learn from what they did in GT. Most of GT was no buenos. But I have lots of faith in this. I mean, as long as they keep doing like what they did with Battle of the Gods and kind of go in that tone and direction, I'm all good, man. I mean, I am excited about Dragon Ball Super, or DBS. DBS. I don't know about that abbreviation yet, but we'll see. We'll see. I can't wait, man. I mean, that's freaking awesome. That is awesome. I mean, just awesome. I can't wait. Hopefully that means new games, toys, hopefully new Panini cards at some point once they get through all of Z. It'd be pretty cool, man. So that is most definitely the most exciting thing to happen in the Dragon Ball universe, Dragon Ball universe, since the announcement that the game was coming back in at Comic-Con last year. So I mean, that's pretty freaking awesome news. Alright, so let's actually talk about a little bit more card game specific stuff here. There was a CRD released. That's been a little while at this point. I think that subject's been talked to death. Clarifies various rulings and whatnot. But if you want to find that, you can go on to the Retro website, and it links you over to the Panini blog. For whatever reason, I can't seem to find it on the main Panini website. I don't know why it's not there. But if you need it, go to a Panini blog. I've had a couple of stores ask me where they can find the CRD, because they keep going to the website and they can't find it anywhere. It's not called out. But if you go to the blog, it's right there at the top. I have a little tab for it. Another thing too, okay, another super big exciting thing, which would have been the big news if it hadn't been for the show, the new show coming out, is that information on Set 3 has finally started to hit the internet. It's based on the movies. See which movies they were. Oh yeah, Turles, Triamite, all that type of stuff. So we're going to get some new villain personalities. I'm super excited to play Lord Slug, Dr. Wheelo, Turles, and Garlic Jr. He was teased a lot in Set 2. He was on a bunch of cards, like Blue Backbreak has him on there, and a couple of his minions. So it'll be pretty cool to get to play as Garlic Jr. And I, for one, are super excited to play a villain Namekian. So I want to run some Withering Fires and Villainous Visage in my Namekian. So other interesting things to note about the Set 3 announcements, if you haven't seen the little sales flyer thing floating around the internet, go to the Retro Facebook page and it is on there. Just scroll down past a couple of things. It also says that coinciding with that release will be higher level expanded DBZ organized play. Organized play should be coming any time now. I'm hoping it'll be here sometime next month before the summer hits. I've heard a few little rumors here and there about it. It looks like it's going to be really cool. I think it's going to be much better and bigger and badass than most people are thinking it's going to be. So keep your eyes on that. They did say in that announcement there's going to be regionals and a world championship throughout the year. So let's hope that more information on that comes down the pike soon. And then the next really exciting thing that has happened in the last couple weeks was that the fine folks over at Dragon Ball Radio held their first 1K event, and it was a success. They had 78 players come and play, it's a lot to come and play in a store. That's really exciting. It was cool from a lot of different standpoints, is that it was the first time that a large amount of the players on the East Coast kind of gotten together and were able to play, and we get a real good sample size of what the tournament environment is going to be. And to no one's surprise, it was mostly what people thought it would be, kind of the power 3, the power triangle. If you guys caught my guest appearance on the Dragon Ball Radio where we talked about Black Krillin, I talked about how there was a triangle of decks right now based around 3 personalities, and they kind of dominate that right now. And it's a Namekian Piccolo, Ginyu. People ought to refer to it as the Ginyu Rainbow because you can pretty much play him in any color and he's good. And then Black Krillin. So the top 8 of that tournament was Ginyu's, Piccolo, and Krillin. And then I think actually the top 16 was no one made it that wasn't running Piccolo, Krillin, or Ginyu. But the interesting thing was there's 24 Namekian Piccolo decks in the tournament, 12 Orange Ginyu decks in the tournament. I have it pulled up right here. I'm reading some statistical analysis thanks to Snow that he put up on his Dragon Ball Radio forums. 12 Black Ginyus, 11 Black Krillins, 4 Blue Ginyus, and the next most popular thing was 4 Black Nappas, which I think, based on these results, you can see a little bit more Black Nappa starting to poke in there. I also think some people might try going in to this type of environment with Red Piccolo and possibly Red Nail because they're crit machines. They can produce a lot of critical effects. Keep all those Ginyu allies and whatnot in check. And critting is always, is pretty good against Namekian. It keeps their anger in check. You just kind of have to worry about the current strategy that people are using for the most part in Namekian, where if you bog down their anger, they try to mill you out by just replaying a bunch of Dragon Balls, which is that's kind of hard to deal with too, but at least being a crit machine in red, you have ways to steal those Dragon Balls as long as they don't just control one. That pesky Namekian mastery. Super annoying. Alright, well, this actually didn't go as long as I thought it was going to, but as always, it's great to be a Dragon Ball Z fan right now. We've got just about every new thing you could ever want of Dragon Ball coming out. Let's hope that America doesn't attempt to make a new live-action Dragon Ball movie. That might be going a little too far. But I wouldn't be surprised if someone tries it right now with as hot as Dragon Ball seems to be getting and jumping on that bandwagon. But I'm going to hope for no on that one. But as always, go ahead and make sure you check out the website. We always have great content there. Josh has been killing it with some really good articles, and DDA, as always, does really cool videos and whatnot about the game. So you can find them there. You can find them on the Facebook page. We have the RetroDBZ group, which has a lot of members now and is quite the place these days. There's a lot of varying types of conversations going on there, but it's entertaining and it's a good read. So sometimes topics get a little bit out of control, but the mods go in and try to narrow that down and take care of that. But make sure you follow us on Twitter, Facebook, the website. We have a Tumblr out there, and then I'm on Instagram and whatnot. I'll post all this stuff below in the comments. So as always, guys, keep on rocking the dragon, play nice, and support your local hobby store.